Hey there. Okay, so I am going to work on the next part of the signs for you, but we're going to skip the whole bridge scene simply because, one, I'm still trying to figure out how to play bridge. Two, I don't know the signs for spades, hearts, clubs, diamonds, all that stuff. I know like a diamond, like on your ring, like a diamond, but that's not accurate. So I want to ask the deaf cast what to do with that whole card game situation. I also don't know how to sign redoubling, or I'm still trying to figure out what that means. So we're just going to skip that chunk for now, and I'll come back and redo that. So for this video, we're going to start with your line, I can't believe you played that well, like after that scene is done. So that part you do, I can't believe you played that well. We're going to sign skilled. And so do like well that way. So I can't believe you played that well. And then neither could they. She cooks a quiche. She bids her hand correctly. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. This part right here, they look like a laboratory. They looked at me like I was a laboratory specimen. You repeat that, and then you say, I don't know about your mother. So, I don't know. We've done that one before. I don't know about your mother, but I think Franklin, whatever name sign we add here, was just trying to look down your dress. So look down, we're just gonna take your eyes, and you can do it with one hand or two hands, and you're gonna take them and you're gonna go up and over, and like you're going to show you looking down her dress. And then he'll expect me to speak by the end of the week. You repeat that and be like, well, I think it's kind of a well, we don't really need to sign it, so just shrug however your character decides to say it. Be like, nah, just shake your head or swap your hand. I told him dreams, so they kind of go off to your side here like a bubble, like a chat bubble when you see comics or whatnot. Dreams of public, same sign for hearing, public speaking. So speaking is the sign for lecture. Career, you take your dominant hand and you move it forward. Career, we're over, just sign finished. In that moment. That in a moment of erotic madness, I bit your tongue out of your mouth. So you can sign in a minute or a moment of erotic madness. We're going to do like the I love you signs here, like passionate. You can just kind of like roll them around and then sign maybe connect a little bit, because that signifies the erotic madness. It's not mad like you're angry. So like that passion. I bit. So we're going to sign bit, like you take your teeth and you're going to clamp them together. I bit your tongue. The sign for tongue is like you're sticking your tongue out here. And then this is like to remove it out of your mouth. So you take it here and you flick it out. So it's kind of weird, the classifiers, and it might not look the best, so we'll play with it. But so now I told him dreams of public speaking career were over. In a moment of erotic madness, I bit your tongue out of your mouth. It's kind of a weird line, but we'll figure that out. The quiche was running on the bottom. You repeat that, say, no, it was perfect. What are you talking about? No, it was perfect. Just take the F's. It was perfect. What are you talking about? We'll sign, what do you mean? What do you mean? I think we've done this one before here. Mean. She says, don't protect me. Don't protect me. Like, okay. It was a little runny on the bottom. Which runny we could do, we'll do sign soft, like squishy, because it's like moist and wet, instead of like a runny nose or to take a run, because English is weird. So like, okay, it was a little bit runny on the bottom, so just squish it and make it flat. She says, don't protect me. Oh, we did that part. Oh no, I knew it. Why? Did you heat the cream first? So this part is going to be a little weird. We have to set up the heat before we can say that it's cream. So we'll do like, make a classifier with your C hand shape here. This is like a bowl. Think of it putting a bowl on a stove. And this is the sign for like the heat, the fire underneath it, that's like boiling, bubbling. So heat, and then we'll do cream. We'll just act like we're pouring the classifier. So this is like you're picking up a teapot kind of thing. So pour it in, the cream, and then sign first. So did you heat the cream first? And have that question mark look on your face. She says no, and then you just basically say try heating the cream first. So try heating the cream first. Just do it the same thing again, but add the sign try at the beginning. Why didn't you tell me? I didn't tell me because you didn't ask. So I didn't tell you because you didn't ask. So it's a lot of one-fingered weirdness. So I didn't tell wherever she's at in space, tell you because you didn't ask. And ask, I think we've done that before. It's a question mark you're drawing in the air with a dot. But if she's asking you, it would need to circle back to you. It's directional based. Since when has that stopped you? You repeat that and then kind of have like a beat or a pause probably. Didn't you enjoy this evening? So did you enjoy now night is what we're signing. Did you enjoy this evening? Question mark. So eyebrows lean in. No. And then you say, I'm sorry. I thought you did. We're going to sign enjoyed because we're not going to do DID. It's a weird lexicalized sign. It's more finger spelling that you're probably not going to want. So I'm sorry. I thought you did. I thought you enjoyed. And then she says, I did. You did. Okay. The next part is yes. Okay. Are you afraid if you let anyone know you're enjoying life in the hearing world, they'll revoke your angry deaf person license? So there's obviously not a real angry deaf person license. So we're going to quote that because he's being kind of sarcastic and funny with it. So are you afraid if you let is the sign for allow. So it's more coming from your waist area, but you take your hands down this way and they roll up. So let or permit, allow everyone, you know that one already, to know that you're enjoying life all the way down to your waist with this sign, life in a hearing world. They, just point to them, they will revoke, we're going to sign take, they will revoke your, quote, angry deaf person license. So the angry part, you just make an angry face and you scrunch your fingers in front of it. Deaf person, you can do it with a P or this way, license. So all that to say, are you afraid if you let everyone know you're enjoying life in a hearing world, they'll revoke your angry deaf person license? That one's kind of a lot. Not funny, not funny. I'm sorry. You know that one already. That's the end of that scene. But Oren comes in, all of your friends across the road, yada, yada. He'll be sim coming that. She says, let's go for a walk. You say, go for a walk. So you repeat that now, question mark, now. She says, want to. You drive a car. It's midnight. So the sign for midnight is, it's going to be, I might have to stand up for you to see this one. It's kind of weird. You're going to take your hand like this. This is like the sign for day and night, but you're going to move it down here and sign 12 because this is like afternoon 12, and then midnight would be the opposite of that, would be 12 down here. So the sign for 12 is just taking two fingers and flicking it up. Sometimes you see it twice, 12. So midnight. That's the sign for midnight. It's kind of weird. I've always wanted to, orange signing here. So your next sign line, you've always wanted to go out after midnight without worrying about a curfew. I think we need to spell curfew here, unfortunately. So just practice it. If we come up with a better sign, that's okay. But it's mentioned a couple times. So I feel like that word's kind of important. So you've always wanted to go out after. Sign for after is you take your hand and it passes forward. After midnight, I'm not going to stand up again, midnight, without, so the sign for with, and then out would be dropping it, without worrying, sign for W, they swirl inside of your face, worrying about curfew. So just spell that one. So that whole part is you've always wanted to go out after midnight without worrying about curfew. And then Oren has his line. That's the end of this section for this scene. And then we come in with Mrs. Klein and Oren and all of that. So we will do that part next time. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.